Yes, welcome to the Xtra special on Gabriel Jesus. I'm Jordan, below me is Lewis. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified every time that we do a video. Today we're going to be doing a video on Gabriel Jesus. There's been a lot of stuff on Twitter, in the news recently, after his recent performances post-COVID. We're just going to run through, see what we think, see if a replacement is needed. What are you thinking, Lewis?
Yeah, he's got 9 games without a goal. Obviously, not good form. And it's just highlighting that, people are starting to doubt now. Where is this guy's place in the team? Is it as a striker? Is it as a winger? Is it first choice? Is it second choice? And some people even say, is he even good enough to be at the club? So we just thought, let's just do a video on it. Let's just talk about it and just see what we think, and then obviously you guys can let us know down in the comment section what you think. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell turned on so you get notified when we release a video. So John's just put that up on the screen there. It's his stats since he's been at City. You remember the first one so small because he joined in January, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it is hard to obviously take something from them because obviously he's had sub appearances and that, but what are your sort of initial reactions? Just have a look. We'll talk about his style of playing in a bit and his form, but just looking at his stats, do you think he's improving as a player or?
Yeah, you can see that his goal involvements. I know the games have gone up, but also his goal involvements are going up, and that's what's important. The 17-18 season went up again, decent. Obviously, was more involved, obviously, because he's been there for a full season. 18-19 season in that improved a bit more, and he obviously played more games. But then this season, he has his most goal involvements in the least amount of games in the past 3 years, anyway.
Yeah.
So for me, there is an incline. However, maybe that's not fast enough for some people. Maybe he should have better stats than this because of the chances he's had. I'd like to see chances, big chances missed compared to scored, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, they're the stats. The stats tell us that, it does look like he's improving based on the stats, you know what I mean? It does look like that. Obviously, we've seen him play, though, live, and we've seen him on TV and whatnot. As a style and the way he's actually playing, if you take the stats out of it, is he actually improving? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the same issues keep creeping up. So the same issues in front of goal, where you're never really that confident when Jesus goes through on goal because he doesn't have that clinicalness that Aguero has. Yeah. And I've said before, maybe he can overcome that and kind of gain that kind of asset. But like you said as well, the fact that can you just learn that? Is that something that you're born with, that natural instinct of a striker? And then that kind of leads me on to maybe is he suited to play in the striker role, or would he be better as a left winger? I know for Brazil he plays left wing because Firmino is more up front for them. So could he potentially fix the Sane problem, and then we go for another striker? However, it's difficult, innit? My main vision for a Jesus when we first signed him would be to overtake Aguero, then we get someone else in.
Yeah.
However, there's a lot of doubt surrounding him now whether he can fill Aguero's boots. And obviously, with time was a factor on his side previously, whereas now it's kind of getting to the stage of we need you to be that level now. He is still young, however, we need him to be at a level where he doesn't miss these chances. Because when Aguero leaves and Jesus is our main starter, we need him to be taking these chances, especially in the big games like in the Champions League. You don't want to get to a Champions League final and Jesus is playing and he misses his chances.
Well, he did it, didn't he, in Madrid when he did a fake shot, and I think it was Varane or maybe Ramos who was sliding in, and the goal was narrow, and he just shot it straight at the goalkeeper. He didn't try and place it or anything, and that's. But the thing is, City must have known when they signed him that he wasn't the most clinical player, because they've obviously scouted him for a long time. So that's not why he's in the team. And what we've said before, haven't we? We said is when we actually play with Jesus in the side, sometimes we actually play better as a side. We create more chances. Look at the Southampton game, for example. We created a shed load of chances. We just didn't score any. But with Aguero, I don't feel that we create as many chances with Aguero on the team because I don't feel that he fits the system as well as Jesus, but we score more goals with Aguero up front just because he's more clinical. Another thing that I would say on Jesus, something that sort of like does annoy me a little bit, and I've mentioned this on the podcast previously, is when he comes to the ball and someone plays the ball to him, he takes way too long to just get rid of the ball. Like, he'll take it and then the defender will be on his back, and he's sort of wrestling with the defender. He's got the ball on his feet, and instead of just getting the ball out of his feet and passing it to someone, he'll just, I don't know what he does. I actually don't know how to describe it. You guys probably will know because you've seen him do it, but he just needs to get the ball out of his feet a bit better. For me, he's best when he's trying to get in behind. He's trying to get in behind the defence, but sometimes what happens here, and I've seen pundits say this before, is when you're a striker and you're going through bad like form, you just want to be on the ball, so you keep coming to the ball. You come to the ball. But actually, that's not what you need to do. You actually need to take a step back and go, what do I need to do? What I need to do is score goals. So I need to get chances. So I need to go behind. And I feel that, I saw it a lot against Southampton, where he was just coming to the ball too much. And maybe that's just because he feels that he needs to get on the ball due to his form. Because obviously in his head, he knows that he's not in the best form.
Yeah, he's getting in his head in them situations. And I see what people are saying when they say that, because he'll be thinking, I need more time on the ball, I'm going to drop back a bit, get on the ball so I can do something. But in reality, we need him in them more advanced positions to get on the end of crosses and balls into the box. Whereas when he comes further back, we lose the guy in the box who we need to be scoring these goals, and obviously he'll then miss out on them situations. And there was times in the Southampton game where I actually seen him outside the box when we was very advanced up the pitch, and I was thinking, like, why is he there? And then you're right, it's because he's coming to get the ball so he can do something.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he knows in his head he's not in the best form, or he knows about the goal situation, which obviously he will do. And maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to think too much and trying to get on the ball. And I'm sure I've seen like Alan Shearer say it before on Match of the Day and stuff, where when you're in a bad form, you naturally want to get on the ball, so you drop deep to try and get on the ball to make things happen, to try and make passes and stuff. But that's not why you're in the team. You're in the team to score goals. So actually what you need to do is stay away from the play and just get in the 6-yard area. How many times have we crossed the ball in the last couple of weeks past the 6-yard area, and Jesus just being nowhere to be seen? And it's probably because he's been passing, he's been outside the box, as you said. You've seen it against Southampton where that was in an attacking position, he was outside the box. That's because he's trying to come out and make things happen. Now what he needs to do is just stay away from that and just stay in the box and do what he does best. Gabriel Jesus is one of the best headers of a football I've ever seen. I'm not lying. Like, the amount of goals he scored with his head is unreal.
For his height, it's insane, isn't it? How high he can jump.
But you're not seeing that at the moment because he's not in the right positions. He's not gambling when we cross the ball against the 6-yard area. Because again, I think he's trying to do too much. I just say this to Jesus: just get in the box and do what you do best, mate. You're a poacher. If you're a striker, you're a poacher. So you just need to be in around that 6-yard area and you'll get goals. Which brings me on to a good point. Is he a striker? You sort of mentioned it before, he plays left wing. Where do you feel his best position is? Is it as a striker? Is it as a second striker? Or is it as a winger? Because obviously City fans are split here.
Yeah, I'm pretty split as well as the rest of City fans. But in my eyes, I only see him as a striker. I don't see him playing that left wing role. For me, I think we should go out and get a Sané replacement. I don't think Jesus should be that. I do see him as a striker. However, it's looking more and more likely that he's going to be our second striker, not like the main choice, because of the way that things are going, isn't it? He can't continue as like, say if this form can't continue and us just ignore that, we'll have to go and then replace Aguero with someone good, with someone like with a big dog, as opposed to going and getting the second striker role.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jesus maybe plays better when he has someone else up top with him. I'd have to look, because we have played not a lot of times, but we have played 5 at the back with Jesus and Aguero. With Jesus and Aguero playing. I'm not sure if his stats reflect better with that kind of system. However, he does fit our system that we have now well. It's just, I think, form. He's out of form. He can't get back into it. Obviously, he has no choice but to play at the moment, because Aguero's injured, and I think Pep's hoping that we can just play him into some kind of form.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, and one where I'm really interested to see your guys' thoughts in the comments section below. Is where do you see him? Do you see him as a winger, or do you see him as a striker, or do you just see him as someone who can be played anywhere up top? I mean, that is an option. You know, what position are you? Or just play anywhere on the front line. That, you know, that is an answer. It's a valid answer. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a position, a set position. Jesus, one of Jesus's qualities, we've talked about some of the negatives, and we've obviously gone over some of the positives as well, but another positive is that he can play on the wing and he can play up front. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with being sort of like a mixed bag, if you like. So I'm just really interested to see what you guys think on this. It is a strange one. You know, he's out of form. You know, I just think that someone just needs to have a word with him, really. Pep, look at that. Yeah, Pep just needs to have a word with him and just say, look, when I'm playing you up front, just stick in the box, mate. Get behind the defence. I don't want you coming out of the box, you know, trying to link up play, because to be honest, you don't need to do it. And when you do it, you hold the ball for too long anyway. So you're not even that effective at doing it. So just stay in the box. Do what Aguero does. You know, I know Aguero drops sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, where's Aguero? He's looking for goals. He's in the 6-yard area. He's in the penalty area. He's looking for goals. And I just say to Jesus, just do that. I do rate him, and I do think he can make it as our number one striker going forward. You know what I mean? He's only 23. He's only young. He's going through a rough patch. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets out of this. You know what I mean? If he keeps on doing the same thing over and over again, then you'd be like, right, okay, we're not learning from your mistakes. But, you know, in the next games, if he starts to do something different, it won't surprise me at all if Gabriel Jesus scored a hat-trick in the next match. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't surprise me, because I know he's got the quality. We've seen him do it before. But yeah, let us know what you guys think on him. You know, where does he fit into City's future? Where is his future? And the big question, can he take Aguero's position going forward? Do you believe in him? You know what I mean? If you think Aguero's got one more year after this, do you believe that Jesus can take over that role as a number one striker at City, or do you think City have to go in the market and sign someone? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Have we missed anything? We've pretty much covered it.
No, I think we've covered everything. Everyone's thoughts on him.
Yeah. We back him, don't we? We rate him.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't want people to watch this video and think that we're kind of creating an agenda against Jesus kind of thing, because we don't have that. We're both,
if anything,
really
it's the opposite, aren't we?
Yeah. We love Jesus, and we're very open about loving Jesus. That, like, we want him to succeed a lot. We just need, and I sounded very religious, and don't clip that. We want him to succeed loads for City. We just need to see the results. We need to see the evidence there, innit? Yeah. And I'm backing him. I'm backing him to come out of this form and smash it.
Same here. I'm backing him. Are you guys backing him? Let us know what you think. If you like the video, hit the like button. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you later.